UK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Zurich Classic of New Orleans is about to start. Hello, I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam, who's in the booth. And that's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey Luke and Rich, I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Well, I'm certainly looking forward to following along with these two. This is a rivalry that could be one for the ages. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement they generate. TPC Louisiana is a very interesting golf course made on some pretty flat land, Rich.
Absolutely, and this hole shows you exactly what to expect. Second shot to a very tiny green. Tiny greens dotting this entire layout. Hit one close here, and you can expect to make a birdie.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call. And if they didn't have their rival Tony Finau's attention before, they certainly do now. What an approach shot.
And that makes him tied for first. Rich, if you missed a birdie opportunity at the first, you've certainly got one here at the second.
Yes, par 5. It's pretty much just straight away. You got to avoid those bunkers down the left-hand side. For those players laying up, you got to lay it up shy of the big bunker down the right-hand side. This green sits ever so slightly above the fairway, and again, they're just not that big of targets. It really is a cool golf course designed by Pete Dye.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. Rich, New Orleans, or should I say New Orleans, how good is it here to be on the bayou? This is a special week. It's a great eating week and a real festival atmosphere.
It is, and it's hosted on a golf course that provides plenty of fireworks as well. What a cool design this is. It's wide open off the tee, but then the greens are minuscule in size, and they have these little runoff areas where it doesn't look like you're going to be in much trouble, but you start missing a couple of greens in a row, and you start getting these head scratching. Well, do I bump it in there? Do I flop it on the green? Do I take it low, high, medium, bump it into the... I mean, you have so many different ways of playing shots around these greens that you can outthink yourself. And I think that's what happens with a lot of these players, is that usually you have one option when you miss the green. Here, you got a whole lot of them. So this golf course grabs your attention, especially around the greens, which makes it quite difficult for a lot of these players.
It's a bit disappointing.
I think they gave that one too much respect. They didn't want to hit it too hard and go racing past the hole.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. And at the end of that hole, he's gone into clear outright leader. The third hole is a long par 3 measuring 230 yards.
Be careful of the wind here. You can't always feel it, as those trees on the left sometimes block it out. Missing it right is an obvious no-no, but missing it left is no guaranteed of an up and down either. The green slopes away pretty severely over there.
Opting for the 5-wood. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. And now over to Tony Finau.
He's currently in 4th place.
Well, this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Looking good, wasn't it? And that should secure the par on this one. Currently 2 under for the event. TPC Louisiana might be known as a birdie fest. However, you're going to find plenty of challenges, including the par 4 fourth.
How can bunkers that are so minuscule be so agonizing? That's exactly what these are down the left-hand side of the 4th hole. You avoid those, and you get a good look at the green for your second shot that gently works away from the player.
Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Looks to be going with the 6 iron. Oh, stop it. What a shot. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Missed. A par putt on the table. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. Reached the 5th is a shortish par 4 by today's standards, but still enough there to mess with your ball.
Players want to move the tee shot from right to left on this hole because there's some trees on the tee box that'll kind of force you that direction, so driver may not be the play. The second shot, however, that's where it gets interesting. This green absolutely belongs in a skate park. This has more humps and bumps and wobbles in it. It is a very cool design.
That was pummeled. Great drive. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Let's return to live play now. Second shot here on the 5th. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Well, this one's right at the pin. Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th. Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole.
Fantastic start right out of the gates.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The 6 is a tremendous par 4. Plenty of golf hole, this one.
Water all the way down the left-hand side, so that's going to shove your tee shot out to the right, which will make that second shot so much longer. Not much to this green. It's fairly flat, but finding it a 2, well, that's a tall order.
Well played. And he's down there.
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. This one looks like it'll safely make the green. That one just slides by. Well, it's certainly got the swing of the groove.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
An opportunity for a birdie here. A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Well, he's got a real outside chance here, 29 feet.
Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. The 7th provides a great opportunity if you can get a good driveway. This par 5's a lovely hole.
There are 2 menacing bunkers on this hole. The far one, the one right in the middle of the fairway, it looks like a zit from the back tee box. That is not the place to be. No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Now a 3-shot lead over the field. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
And we're racking up the 5th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 5 under. Still in the lead now after that hole. The 8th is a short par 4, Rich, and modern players are starting to try to drive this green.
They are, although I don't quite see it that way. It's such an easy second shot if you just lay it up short of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side. You're not going to have much more than a flip sand wedge, gap wedge maybe, to a green that once again has a lot of movement to it.
That's a bit out of shape. And how's that ball lying?
Yeah, this is setting up nicely. It's not going to cause any troubles.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
Well, that's well played into birdie range here at the 8th. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
It's on a good line. Oh, well played. And that will take him to 6 under. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Well, there's the line, the greenside bunker. Can they get this one up and down? So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Now 5 shots up after that hole. The front nine finishes in a unique style, a par 3 of 210 yards length.
This is actually a par 3 on the card, but most players look at it as a par 4 because there is nothing simple about this hole. If you bail out to the right, you're going to fall off into a low area where it's nearly impossible to chip it up close without taking a risk. So most players are just resigned to making 4 and moving on.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Oh, that was pure. And now over to Tony Finau.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt. Oh, so close. Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Well, Rich, this is the pivotal final 9 coming up, and the players perfectly positioned. They've given themselves a chance.
Look, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
What a bad line, this one. Time for the second shot at the 10th. Going with the pitching wedge here. Great looking shot, this. That goes down for an eagle.
Check this out. Pulling it out from the fairway. That away. Great shot.
Oh, that's an absolute beauty, hey, Beamer. Why don't we take another look at it?
Yeah, they were looking at an up and down, but just down.
After that fine display, they are holding first spot on the leaderboard, with Lydia Ko trailing in second place. The par 5 11th, very gettable if, Rich, you can avoid that monster tree about 100 yards out.
Exactly. Tee shots, once again, you're thudding it between a couple of bunkers, but the second shot, there's a tree about 75 yards short of this green, and you've got to figure out a way around it. Do you draw it around it? Do you hit a fade around it? What do you do? No easy task for any of these players. Green sits above the player just a little bit, and again, has a lot of movement on it.
Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
This is their 5th shot. Sitting at 8 under. Currently in top spot. was going in. This would be a great up and down. Ooh, that almost went down. This putt for par here.
Looking better.
And in it goes for the par. He's currently sitting in first place. Well, the 12th is certainly one of the stronger holes on the back nine. This par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
You want to try and hug the left-hand side as best you can to shorten up the hole as much as you can, but still avoid that bunker if at all possible. Second shot, the green up there sits a little bit caddy corner to the players, so working the golf ball in there for left to right for your second shot would be the play.
Not bad. This shot from about 190 yards out. Going with the hybrid. And tidy looking shot, that one. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Reach the 13th is a short par 4, but a really good one, depending on how much you want to take off.
There's really no real reason to go right at the green, Luke, with a tee shot, even if you have the power to get there, because you just can't stop it on the green. If anything, you want to hit it out to the right, where your next shot is going straight up the green. This is a very flat green, but is perched well above the fairway. It's a wonderful birdie opportunity.
Sitting at 9 under par, currently leading. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. That's a pretty handy shot. Well, that'll be one of the shots of the day, that's for sure. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Well, you're going to be hard to catch now if you keep making putts like that.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Well, for all the opportunities 13 provides you, you don't get too many here at the par 3 14. It's a beast.
As easy of a birdie opportunity as the 13th was, 14, yeah, not so much here. Even though the green is quite large in size, it's difficult to hit with a long iron.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Left yourself an opportunity. And now over to Tony Finau.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Okay, let's get back to the action. What are we looking at for this putt, Henning?
Has to put this one downhill.
This is a good chance. Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt that one. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. This is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase pack is good enough to catch them.
Oh, just absolutely abused the golf ball there with that shot.
Playing this shot from about 180 yards. Opting for the 5-iron. Should find the green. Terrific shot into the 15th and a chance for birdie.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Steady now. Opportunity to make their par. And down it goes. 11 under the card with the stretch remaining.
What a great feeling being that far ahead with just 4 to play.
That's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader. Wow. There's a lot of power in that one. Bombed. He's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader. 5 feet coming up to the cup. Ooh, right by the hole. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
Nice little par putt here.
Oh, what a stroke. Nothing to sweat over that one. We'll hold. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Leading by a potentially insurmountable 11 strokes after that one. Not sure why I said potentially.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
And back to the course with the live action. This one's for birdie. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. Sitting at 12 under par for the day. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Well, this is when the adrenaline really starts to kick in. Leading the tournament with the final hole to play. Good luck. Boy, good shot. Second shot here at the 18th. Oh, what a time to chip one in here to win the event. How close was that to going down? All that hard work, it's time to pay it off. Make this for the tournament. Not a bad line, this. Rich, it's time you're going down to Bourbon Street because we've just crowned our Zurich Classic New Orleans champion.
This player taking a big fight out of the Big Easy with this win at the Zurich Classic of New Orleans.
Well, Henny, when they came into this rivalry, we weren't sure if they were going to be good enough to win the battle. They not only won that, they won the war.
Luke, while they've been out on the golf course, I've been cooking. Here, smell this. We've got to eat up. It's some humble pie. We shouldn't ever have doubted them. There was some spectacular golf out there, and it was a pleasure to watch.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elby, and Rich B, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.